This is breaking the news on this Tuesday night. I'm Janice Shortle. So in the fall of 1982, I started kindergarten, and I learned a lot of things like how to wait my turn, how to raise my hand, and a couple of times a year, how to line up and stay safe in fire or tornado drills. But never one time did I go through something called a lockdown drill. It was unheard of back then, but now it's as much as being part of being a kid in school and learning how to wait your turn or raise your hand as anything else. And some kids are really tired of it. I met 7 of them at Parkview Center School in Roseville. What's it like to be in 8th grade in America in 2025?
It gets a little scary sometimes, in my opinion.
How long have you known about shootings happening in schools?
Forever. I learned more definitely when I moved to my old house because my street name is after the Sandy Hook.
What's your street name?
Sandy Hook Drive.
The drills starting kindergarten.
Locks, lights, out of sight.
They have these videos they show us every year.
They wouldn't call them active shooter drills, they'd be called lockdowns.
How do you tell kindergartners that there's a possibility that they're going to be shot at like a developmentally appropriate way? But like, you shouldn't have to tell kindergartners this at all.
It is not okay that like little kids have to be worrying about this, and like I've like also felt that like sense of nervousness when you walk into school thinking like, are we gonna have a lockdown today? Are we gonna have like a shooting today?
That worry for these kids went from the backseat of their minds to the front 3 months ago.
So Annunciation brought you here.
Yes. And it's like after the walkout, everybody kind of like forgot about it.
The 7 of them, to fight back against any school shooting being forgotten, created a petition asking lawmakers to just consider reenacting the decades-expired assault weapons ban.
What do you say to folks who say, I have a right to have a gun, I don't want to hear any more about gun control?
So I think people like fighting for wanting their gun to use their guns is completely fine. Like that's your right. Just semi-automatics should be banned.
Assault rifle.
Yes, assault rifles.
You can still own shotguns, handguns, and whatnot, whether for protection or hunting, but it really is supposed to limit these weapons of mass destruction, mass murder.
What do you think of the fact that you have to prepare for a school shooting?
Not the greatest. Don't love that.
I know people who come to school almost daily wondering, is today the day that I'm gonna get shot at school?
Yeah, I'm 48 years old. Never, ever did I have a lockdown drill.
Wow.
Wow.
That says a lot about our generation.
Why does it happen more often now?
What changed?
And how can we fix that?
What changed in the last 30 years and how can we fix that? Those students made their petition with fear in their hearts and worry on their minds because they have never known a world where the rhyme you learn in kindergarten isn't locks, lights, out of sight. Just for some perspective, they were 1 year old when the tragedy at Sandy Hook happened. I'll be right back.